Hi Jenny.
Hi,
I believe your remit was the meaning and impact of language. Can you take me through the resources you and your group have produced?
Sure. The most prominent, I suppose, on the table are these mugs. We've produced these really to be used as prompts to engaging people in conversation. So they could be left around an office, just be used every day, or a support worker or teacher could use them perhaps in a more formal setting where everyone sits around with a cup of coffee and asks each other about what their mug is showing. And it's a nice, natural, relaxed environment to get people engaged that way.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you tell me how you would use each one of the other resources then you've brought along?
Yeah, sure. Well, first of all is a poster, because people look at posters and you can put them up in places like corridors or even in toilets, where people linger a little while, and people tend to read them. We got the idea from the wash your hands now type posters
the
that
hand
people
washing.
see. So we think repetition and seeing them will help people remember the different names. These were quite interesting. These are some game cards that we've developed. And it's about encouraging people to use the right terms for lesbians and gay people, and to understand what terms are offensive or unacceptable in work. And to go with that, we've produced a set of ideas for using them again in classroom or in a work setting or anywhere really.
And then there's top tips as well for the trainer as well.
Yeah, there's a couple of ideas to get people started, but we've kept them quite loose in a way so that they can be versatile.
Yes.
And people can use them according to the way that they think is good.
Okay, lovely. And what have you produced for people who go out into work?
Specifically, we've got these. Sometimes our students go out into environments that are perhaps not always politically correct, or where people are used to a very comfortable environment where they can
language is a little bit lax.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so what's this?
Sometimes our students might say, "Oh, I've heard someone saying, oh, he keeps on saying he's a puff," and that's not right. But they can't always remember. No. So we've produced these sort of flashcards that someone could take to work. They're on a lanyard in this instance, and they've got a mixture of terms, ones that would be acceptable, such as using a person's actual name, are on green, and ones that would be unacceptable we've put on red.
So identifying the red, colour for stop, ask, and the green for go ahead, that's okay.
And so a person could look at this, just check that, that's unacceptable, and then flag it up to the line manager or to their job coach or job mentor.
Great.
And, it might take some of the stress away in that way. To support all this, we've got a glossary here, because sometimes staff aren't always sure of the terms that they use. So these have been sourced from websites that are friendly and supportive of people who are maybe gay, lesbian or bi. And we have to remember, though, that actually preferred terms can change quite frequently. So there's also some websites to access to keep up to date.
And information on transgender woman, man, cross-dressing, gender identity, gender expression.
That's right.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and that, of course, that transcends all of the items that we've produced as well.
Here we go. Okay. Thank you very much.
All right.